Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? We have Fardine, who was first, Dean, Remserp, Ryun. Welcome, welcome. I am eating a little bit of a like a fudge bar, ice cream bar thing. So I'm gonna eat that real quick, and then I will get my camera on. Welcome everybody to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Night, whatever it is for you. Welcome, Mateem and Hinoji. I mentioned I am just finishing up an ice cream bar. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. I needed it, so I'm eating that real quick, and then I will get the stream started. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh, it was basically just chocolate. Whew. That was good. Anyway, 1 second. I better not have chocolate all over my face. Something different today. Hold on. Oh, I've got to close my door. Hold on. Hold on. Things are moving a little too fast, chat. Gotta slow down. Gimbal. Good. I might have to buy a new adapter again. Wow. So as you may or may not know, that's not good. Yeah. So as you may or may not be able to tell, I'm wearing like a tank top kind of thing, cause it's hot, guys. It's already hot in my house, and this light, and the streaming makes my room really hot. Like I can't do it. I can't do it with a normal shirt today, and also it saves me the embarrassment of pit stains. Because yeah, what's wrong with the adapter? Oh, nothing. Just like the adapter sits on my camera, which is on a gimbal, and so it like wiggles a lot. And I unplug and replug it a lot because of streaming. And so it wears down. I've already gone through like 2 of them, but I need to probably get another one because this one's already starting to look a little worse for wear. But yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. We are here today. We are going to be doing Yelan's Quest. Yelan's Quest. That is the big plans today. Big, massive plans. I'm booting up Genshin. And now I do have to admit, I have to admit that this song, I've been waiting a while to use this song. Welcome, Exhausted Axolotl. So the song you're listening to is it's called Bahama Breeze. Okay. And it's by an artist that I like from EpidemicSound. I've been using them because you pay for a subscription, then you can use the music and all that stuff. Man, I am pasty. You can tell that I haven't touched grass in an extraordinarily long time because, wow, I am fluorescent under the light. And like the little bit of sun exposure that I've gotten, you can tell that I wear sweaters like all the time because my face is tanner than my body. That's that's a little awkward, but that's okay. I will become the star that shines bright under the spotlight. Oh gosh. Also, I spawned into combat. You guys, hold on. Gotta get rid of my clone here. Hama Breeze, noted. Yeah. But anyway, this song has seagulls in it. And I couldn't use this song till the summer. Well, it's the summer. You guys ready to make some salad? Yum. You're just brightening our day. Exactly. It's like yeah. Wow, I was 4 away from capped resin. Hey, it finally gave me 3. That's not bad. All right. I've been trying to farm up for Diluc. I'm gonna get his new skin probably, and build him up. Build him up. Build him up. Welcome, Galabi. Welcome. So we're gonna kind of blast through the daily stuff. I'm gonna spend my resin and do all that other stuff because we're gonna be doing, like I mentioned, Yelon's quest. We're gonna be doing that today. And you guys know me. I like my immersion. I like to take my time with my quest. So I fully expect her quest to take like 2 hours. Oh, so stealthy. Oh no, they got me. Diluc high ponytail, I know. They went and did it, didn't they? Like, he won't stop showing up in my wishes. I might as well build him. You know what I mean? All right. What just happened feels exactly like what would happen if Ito tried to like sneak into a camp. He would just like fly straight in and go directly for whatever it is and immediately get caught. And then he would just beat the crap out of everybody and take it anyway. That's exactly how it would go down. Diluc skin looks really good. Yeah, it's probably way too expensive. Like the 4-star skins are like $25 or whatever. So I fully expect it to be like 30 plus, probably 40 bucks for this stupid skin, which I really don't think it's worth it, if I'm being honest. Unless you really like the character and you, I don't know, even that, it's just such a high price tag for a skin, you know what I mean? It's such a thing. But I am a content creator. I will get to show it off, and it's a tax write-off because I have a streaming company. Okay, so I started my own company about 4 or 5 months into doing all of this, and anything that I spend on Genshin is a business expense, which makes it like a tax write-off. And since if you're a content creator, you have to pay all your taxes at the end of the tax season. So you want to have to pay as little tax as possible, you know. Welcome, Dante. The flame effects don't look too much different that I'd want to spring for it. Yeah, the fact that he had a pony and no vision on him, maybe they were gonna give him a alert about Diluc's pass. I mean, just read the manga, and that's you can kind of understand why he looks like that by reading the manga and why they're hiding the vision on that costume. Because Diluc has a history of wielding a delusion. Which, by the way, we have to do a light goal. Oh, hold on. Calm down. What do you guys think for a light goal? What should we do today? This light still isn't in the right place. There we go. Oh, that's much better. There we go. Welcome, Nightfall. I'm upset that Batman can't fully be the Batman. Or that Batman, Diluc can't fully be the Batman I wanted him to be. Without his Fatui mask. Oh. 30 likes and Flo will use a delusion. Yeah, exactly. Feed Freddy an ice cube. He likes playing with them. Like, I'll drop an ice cube when I get ice for my tea. I'll drop an ice cube on the floor and he'll like bat it around in the kitchen because we have like a, what do you call that? Linoleum or whatever it is. Whatever synthetic thingamajig for the floor. Anyway, he likes that. He doesn't really like to like chew on them or anything though. But I could juggle. I haven't juggled in a while. You guys want juggling? Why don't we do something easy tonight? 25 likes. Juggle. 4 juggles. 4 juggling. Did I see Walrus's new puppy? Yeah, he showed me. It's adorable. And it's probably a nightmare. Like puppies and kittens are the cutest things in the world. And when you look at it, it's like when you have a baby, you know, it's like people think, I don't think babies are that cute, if I'm being honest, but people say that babies are cute. But taking care of a baby is a whole different thing than getting to hold one for 30 seconds. Same thing with puppies and kittens, you know? Everyone thinks they're so cute and adorable, but when you take care of a puppy or a kitten, you're just like, you're just begging for them to grow up and like chill out. You know what I mean? 25 likes, wear a jacket? No. Do you want me to have heat stroke? Jeez. Jeez, no way. No way, Jose. None. Not doing that. Wait, oh, this is, I always forget. This one's underground. This one gets me every time. I'll like spend like 5 minutes, 10 minutes just looking around. And then I'll be like, oh wait. It's hidden. "20 likes and Flo becomes a cat." Yeah, I like straight anamorph in front of in this on the screen in front of you. I just go like, I had to like turn into a actual cat. No, but I do have from an anime convention, I do have like cat ears that I can like pin in my hair that I wore during an anime convention. And then I have a mask that has like the little neon face on it. And what I did is I dressed up as like a cat ninja, and then I like did rope dart in the lobby, which was weird and a nerdy thing to do. But I am a weird and nerdy person, so I just do what I want. The Animorph books, I know. Isn't that a blast from the past? Holy crap. Like, I remember reading those when I was a kid and be like, "What is so cool?" Just like a wee lad, you know? That would be the dream, wouldn't it? Now I'm imagining that scene from We Do in the Shadow. Same here. I always forget that they're underground on that part of the map. Yep. Welcome, Stav. Diluc gonna wear a jacket, even if it's gonna be hot. Well, I mean, all the characters have clothing that would feel bad to wear, probably. Like in real life. The one where a vampire turns into a black cat. but fails and still has a human face. What? That is so cursed. That is so cursed. I was going to say Flo becomes a walrus and walrus becomes a cat, but walrus is not here. That is true. Walrus is not here, and I do not know exactly what that means. Can't believe that my trip to Anime Expo ended faster than I expected. Oh no. I don't think I know what happened, but I'm sorry to hear that. With the transformation when you flip the corner of the page is too fast. Here's the one thing people might not notice. The hydro fungus in the chasm. No one needs those mats yet. Might be in our interest to farm those up before. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they'll definitely be used for future characters for sure. If I had to imagine, look, if I had to guess, there's gonna be like multiple enemies that'll drop those fungal spore things in Sumeru, but they're like giving us an opportunity to farm them up now. Or that those fungal guys will be like a common enemy. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely a good idea to farm those. Probably smart. All right. What's up, Sam? Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Also, this event has like, I need to do this event tonight. Oh no, it's Leyline Overflow. I keep forgetting about, every day I log in and I forget about this. Let me do my dailies, Leyline Overflow. We're gonna, honestly, I'm gonna speed through the event before the quest because I know the quest is gonna be like 2 hours and I don't want, after the quest, I'm not gonna want to do the event because I'll be tired and I'll probably be like, yeah, you know, I don't really feel like it. But right now I have gumption. I have the motivation. What is this? Okay. Oh, this is the one where she wants the foods or whatever's. She wants a bite to eat. Hello. And my tea today has mango nectar in it. Isn't that nice? Oh. Huh, that outfit. You're the traveler, aren't you? I'm sorry. Oh wait, yeah. Well, I've done this a million times, so I don't really need to go through the whole kit and caboodle. I'm excited to have a whole new region, guys. Soon, we're gonna have a whole new region and a whole new everything. Mango nectar, yeah. The nectar from a mango. Let's you can have this one. All right. Clicking simulator completed. You ready to be live in Sumeru by watching the teaser only? You're ready to live in Sumeru? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's just really exciting to have like a whole new area. Like my streams, you guys know what it's like for Genshin. We've been in a slow period and I can stream a good 2-3 hours of Genshin every day, but you know, there will be a lot more to do. Once Sumeru comes out, we're gonna have so much stuff to explore, quests, new characters, new element. Like there's gonna be my streams are gonna be bopping. It's gonna be crazy. So I am very excited for that. I'm just very excited for all of it. It's gonna be a good time. We moving out of Inazuma, yeah. I love Inazuma, but I'll probably take a break from hanging out here, starting to feel like everything looks purple to me, like in real life. Oh man, I'll have to do weekly bosses. We'll do weekly bosses tomorrow because I'm falling this week. I'm falling behind, guys. Okay, ley lines. Focus. I am the focus. There they are. There y'all. You know what's great about being AR 60 is you get Mora from book ley lines. I get like 2,000 more from each ley line I do, just from the EXP. 8-hour streams incoming. I don't know if I'll be able to do 8 hours, but like just saying that the time that I spend streaming, there will be a lot more to do and a lot more to see. I mean, there's still stuff that I haven't done. Like there's, if I pause right now, we have some quests. Well, that's the event, but like I gotta find the rest of the fossils. I gotta find this dude in the chasm. I gotta do this quest, which I don't even know what this is. And then this is this is Yelan's quest right here. So we still got, you know, we still have stuff to do, but just that there's gonna be even more. Everyone likes more, you know, like bigger, more, and the bigger of the most, right? That's how people hype, right? They're like, yo, this is and will always be forever the largest and most gigantic big thing that has ever largely existed in all of space and time. And it's all a cap. It's a cap and a half. But that's the point. Anyway, let's see. I'm hoping the next teapot region will have both a tall tree with space to build on. Ooh, that would be cool. Like a tree house. Oh, what if in Sumeru they give us tree houses in the teapot? That would actually, that would slap. That would kind of slap, Loki. Ah, man, you know what? Every time someone mentions the teapot, I'm reminded of the fact that I can finally design my teapot, but I just haven't done it because I'm as slow as like a snail. I'm like giga slow at everything I do in this game. You guys have seen me, like people that watch my streams regularly have seen me finish a daily and then I'll forget what I'm doing and I'll just walk around killing stuff and looting things for no reason, talking. And then I'll like realize that I'm doing absolutely nothing and be like, oh yeah, I should be doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not because I are easily distractible. That's weird. I don't know why it really needs, I don't think it really needs to show you. I guess, wait, can you navigate from that window? That's probably easier. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Wait, can you navigate from that window? Because if so, that's actually pretty useful. Let's see here. Inazuma, go to challenge. Oh, it does. Okay, so you don't have to hunt. You don't even have to hunt for the ley lines. Well, ain't that nice? I didn't even know that. You slapped random furniture there. I like designing a nice teapot. I designed my first one really well, and then my Inazuma one, I never really had the opportunity to do it because, you know, it was down for like an entire patch. You have to grind all the Dendroculus. See, I don't plan on grinding any of that. Like, that's the point that I was trying to make, is that like when Sumeru comes out, I encourage you all to turn over a new leaf and not speedrun the content. I don't know if you do or not. Like, I don't know you. Maybe you don't speedrun the content. But, you know, I used to speedrun. I too, look, I'm Flowcat, and I used to speedrun content. I used to be like that. And then I realized that there's absolutely no reason to do that. It's like shooting yourself in the foot. It's like it's like having a life supply worth of chocolate and eating yourself to death. Okay, that's a little melodramatic, but it's like having 10 pounds of chocolate, and instead of eating that chocolate over a reasonable span of time, just sitting down and being like Patrick from SpongeBob and eating all your chocolate, and then you're sitting there and you're like, someone ate all my chocolate. And it's like, you ate all your chocolate. Did I just do one too many? I think I did. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you're talking about, chat. Working diligently on your teapot, but I've come to realize what little decor there is for inside the mansion, which makes it difficult. Yeah, I noticed that too, that there's a lot more outdoor furniture than indoor furniture. Like when I was designing my indoor mansion thingy, I felt like I was repeating a lot of stuff, a lot of furniture. Compared to outdoors, there's like a lot of stuff for the outdoors. Let's see what you get. You should design one, but well, not only slapping random stuff, but I don't know. At least you're not hunting down 900 Korok seeds. Yeah, true. I won't collect all the Dendroculus until the Archon story in Sumeru is done. They'll probably time gate it somehow like they did with the Sakura tree. Because I don't think Hoyo trusts us anymore. They know that like if they release content, people will speed through it as fast as humanly possible. And so that's why they started time gating us more. Like as time has gone on, Hoyoverse has only added more time gating. Like with the Sakura tree not being only being able to fit, like we were able to max out the Sakura tree before they would let us. And there's like with the frost bearing tree, there is some time gating, but I feel like it was way less severe than what we had with the Sakura tree. Now, interestingly though, with the chasm, there really isn't any time gating. I mean, with the chasm, you could just go in there and just kind of get everything, right? So, not with everything. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they realized that people didn't really like that and they won't do that again. Like maybe they tried it out for Inazuma, and because people reacted poorly to it, they're gonna be like, for Sumeru, they'll just give us the whole shebang. Because I mean, really, like if someone wants to speedrun all the content in one day, like it's not like you should stop them. I don't really feel like you should stop them. I just feel like people should encourage each other to take your time with the stuff. You know what I mean? The one time they didn't time gate us was the Enkanomiya event. Yeah, I made sure after that event, I like put that in. They asked something about that in the survey. They were like, did you like how this event was basically like bigger or longer than the other events and it had more to do or whatever? And I said, yeah. I was like, hey, this event was pretty cool. I really liked having a long-term event. It made it feel a little more impactful, and it also, I don't know, it just, sometimes I feel like with Genshin there's so many different mini games, it gets tiresome to like learn the mini games. You know what I mean? Like when you're on your like 12th mini game event and you're like, look, I've learned Theater Mechanicus, I've learned this and that and this and that, and now they want me to learn like a whole nother thing. Like sometimes I feel like that can be kind of tiresome. And so having something like the Enkanomiya event, it's like a whole patch long, and all you're doing is the things that you know that you need to do, like exploring, combat, that kind of stuff. I liked that a lot. I thought it was a really good event. They should do a lot more like that. And especially because they could use areas like, we had that one parkour event on Dragonspine, but if they did what they did with the Enkanomiya event on Dragonspine, I think that'd be cool. I think, cool, you get it? Anyway, but it's just a good way for them to use older areas and for them to not lose importance. Like they could do a really cool thing with Surumi as well or something, you know? These areas don't have to go unused as time goes on with events, and that doing bigger events like that, I think it's what they should do more often. I made sure to put that in my survey. I was like, please more, please. No, I didn't go like that, but I did let them know in my survey. Oh boy, you guys are going hog wild. Let me see here. In Inazuma, I took my sweet time to do content, but love the teapot layout so much you grind Oculus for it. Yeah, I took my time in Inazuma as well, and I'm very thankful for that because honestly, okay, so when I started playing here, I'll just tell you a story, guys. Here's a brief story. When I started this game, I got addicted to it, like I'm sure many of us did. When you start playing it, there's so much to do. There's so much to farm and grind and work on. It's very exciting, right? So you get going, and I blew through Mondstadt. I blew through Leeway. I did everything so fast. I just got so far so quickly. You know, I was like AR 30 on like my day 2, and I was like, you know what I mean? It's just like you just grind really hard, and then you run out of stuff. And so for that first content drought from when I started, which is like, for me, I started in like 1.2, and I think by like 1.3, 1.4, I had pretty much done everything. I had pretty much done all the quests. I had done all the exploration, and there's really not that much to do. I mean, like literally when I started the game, all we had was Mondstadt, Leeway, and Dragonspine. And Dragonspine was like new, new, you know what I mean? So there was, you know, there's no chasm. There's not a lot to explore and do. And I mean, these areas are huge, but they're kind of, it's just kind of like everything's kind of spread apart. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's supposed to be like a beginner area. It's supposed to not be very dense and confusing. Anyway, I was bored. During the last content drought, I was extremely bored. But this time around, I paced myself more. And I feel like because I did that, I've had a lot less time feeling like I'm just bored out of my gourd, like waiting for content this time around, which is really nice. I'm very glad I did that. And also I think it does help that like Inazuma in general is more interesting. Like there are mob routes that I can go farm elites and stuff that like they're close enough together that it doesn't feel super painful to just run between, you know what I mean? And that's one thing I really want to pay attention for in Sumeru. We need to see, are the enemies higher level? Are they closer together? Is there like more mob density? Are there more areas where mobs spawn waves? Because in Inazuma, there's an area over here where like multiple waves will spawn of enemies, like in multiple areas. Over here, there's by this beach, you fight like a lava churl, and then 2 meter churls will spawn. And so they've added more areas in Inazuma where you like fight a wave of enemies and then a wave of enemies spawn, and I like that. I think that's a good way for them to increase mob density without it being like annoying, because you walk into a camp, you kill 10 hilly churls, and then a lava churl spawns and you kill that, and then maybe they can make even another wave spawn. And that's just, I think that's smart if they do that with Sumeru. So I kind of want to pay attention to stuff like that. So let me go back to into chat here. That was a big long story that I told, but also, yeah. Do I think that the Sumeru statue will increase our stamina? No, I don't think that I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't think our stamina bar is going to go up anymore. It's combat. It's weird because stamina is a combat resource, so it's hard to tell if they're like capping us where we're at and they're balancing around that, or if they're balancing around us technically having higher stamina. Like, what are they doing? Who knows? I kind of don't think we'll get more stamina. I think instead they'll give us something else. Like, you'll either get some kind of permanent buff, or they'll give us a gadget, or they'll give us some other thing. Like, it'll just be something else entirely. I would really love that I know this is super copium, but I would love to see like sometime somewhere we get like an improved glider, you know, like maybe we go to Fontaine and they give us like a glider that allows us to like you press a button while you're gliding, like, I don't know, attack or something, and it like boosts you or gives you a little boost up in the air, like a little like a budget Kazuha E, except with your glider. I don't know, stuff like that I think would be really cool. I think they're gonna have to be careful not to make stamina, because it's a combat resource, like, I don't know. We'll see. Sundalo loved exploring Whoa, what happened to... Sorry, I was just reading and then a bunch of stuff happened. What happened with Wash's messages? Exhausted Axolotl, what happened there? There might have been a misclick or your kid had the phone or something. It looks like a lot of their messages got deleted. That's really weird. Okay, but let me read some other stuff in the meantime. Imagine an all-region event like Enkanomiya event, but in Inazuma using all the islands. I don't think they'll do anything like that because that's just like a little bit overwhelming for a lot of people. I think that it's better if they keep it in specific zones and just make the density of the stuff more dense. Welcome, Cryocar. Crystal, welcome. Waiting in anticipation for like what happened. Is Wash alive? JM Wash, are you still here? I hope you didn't get like timed out or something. More mob density for Venti comeback. You know, they might... Oh, Island, welcome. School finally finished. Yay! You are? Oh, okay. Do you think we'll get more resin? Smiling in copium. I think that we will get some resin changes because we're going to have more weekly bosses and stuff. So I think that that's going to be happening. But I'm glad that your schooling is done. That is good. Okay. Should I fight this? Welcome, Justin. Should I fight this lava cabbage? Or should I... What else is available today? I think I might just condense it. Yeah, I'm just going to condense it. Okay, I'm going to condense my resin. And then we're going to do the quest. Right? Yeah, I'll probably take a brief break before the quest and then we'll do the quest. Resin should be increased from 1600 to 200. Yeah, I think at a bare, like the bare minimum is that they need to increase the cap. I get annoyed by the you know. But yeah, they need to increase the cap at least. If not, make things cheaper or give us a faster recharge rate. They got to do something because the amount of resin that we need is increasing over time. And yeah, I was saying that I see why the Golden Archipelago is not permanent since Hoyo is only slightly changing it every summer based on the 2.8 live stream. Yeah, yeah, it's like a seasonal thing. And I actually, you know, when they did the first time that they did the Golden Apple Archipelago, I put in my survey that if they came up with like 4 seasonal events that they could just rerun every time, like let's say they had a temporary explorable area for each season that rotated. So there was always a temporary area that you could explore, but they rotated out for like the season. So during the summer, we get the Golden Apple Archipelago. During the winter, we get some, I don't know, dragon, like some secret dragon spine. I don't know, something, you know, I guess if Snezhnaya is out by that point, they could use something in Snezhnaya. But you know what I'm saying? The point is that they could do that, and I think that that would be more exciting for a lot of people than the minigame thing, because that would actually give us a couple things that people always like to have. People always like to have exploration, and they like to have chests. And when people run out of like chests and exploration, they get sad. Well, imagine if every single season you got like a new area that is filled with chests and stuff that you could explore. And it's just like, you know, that every season you're going to get a new one of those. I think that's really smart. That would save them on development resources because they could develop these islands and then all they would need to do, or like whatever areas these are, and then they could just refit them every year. Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't know if they're planning on doing that or if it's literally just for the archipelago, but we'll see. Anyway, resin is done, dailies are done, it's all done. Oh, I'm smart. I forgot that we got to do this whole event. So we're going to do it very quickly. Where is it? Hello, sir. Bertrand. I can easily earn tens of millions. Are you Bertrand? Yes, I am. Are you two toy buyers who caught wind of my business? But it's a shame that I can't sell you any toys yet because I haven't started mass production. But no worries, the production line is being built as of now. You can register and make a deposit if you're interested. I'll inform you when the toys are ready and then you can proceed to pay the balance. Hold your horses. We're not here to buy your toys. Oh, you're not toy buyers. So if you got something to say, tell me quick. Don't waste my time. And be concise. My time is precious. Whoa, what a change of attitude. You put up a request at the Adventurers Guild, didn't you? Ah, so you're the assistant sent by the Adventurers Guild. Welcome. Could have told me earlier. Yes, I did put up that request. How should I address you two? A sudden change of attitude again. Paimon is, Paimon. Then how about you? I'm Flowcat. Flowcat, I think I've heard of this name somewhere. Were you once a wanted criminal too? More than once, actually. Well, I might have heard your name when the 10-year-old commissioner, wanted me to answer a few questions. Okay. What on earth did you do to get yourself arrested? It was not a big deal. I just missed something when I made the last batch of toys. It was a really small mistake. Not a big deal. Small mistake. Those toys would explode if you triggered something inside them. That's all. Explode. It's really no biggie. No one got hurt. But the Doshin from the 10-year-old commission still confiscated my toys without a second thought. The way I see it, those toys could be sold as lovely looking bombs. When I first arrived, I borrowed some more from the International Trade Association to start my business. Who would have thought that I would end up being confined in Rito, not allowed to enter other areas of Inazuma? Well, but since you owe the International Trade Association money, how do you plan to pay us? You can rest assured, I haven't spent all my money, but I can clear my debt once I'm able to produce everything. So then I can give you the rich rewards as promised. Okay, is this really gonna work? Have some confidence in Inazuma's toy market. My toys were very popular before people realized they could explode. And you know what? They actually got even more popular after that. Anyways, if my plan still fails in the end, I'll pay off my debt by giving all the toys to Karisu. Please lend me a hand. Hee hee. And what do you want us to help you with? Well, all of my toys are produced by this machine that I built. It is called one-of-a-kind, never-failing engineer-grade second-generation furnace-powered machine. Speaking of which, my one-of-a-kind, never-failing engineer-grade second-generation furnace-powered machine, what a tongue twister. Yep, let Paimon think about that. Let's call it the Great Machine. Wait a second, this name is too short. It doesn't sound impressive at all. Sometimes the shorter it is, the easier it is to remember. The Great Machine. Paimon thinks that it rolls off the tongue very well. Okay, I've indeed been told that I have bad taste in names. I'll take your word for it just this once. Paimon's taste in names isn't exactly any better. Hey! Anyways, my Great Machine can automatically analyze the materials added into it and then choose the most appropriate method to assemble them. But last time I added some strange mechanics that caused the toys to explode, so this time I reflected on my mistakes and rebuilt the machine, and theoretically speaking, it should be fine. Theoretically speaking, that's why I need people to test it. Okay, so you just don't want to die, so you want other people to like test it for you. Cool. In all, the collection process involves 3 steps. Source material collection, elemental charge, and core activation. We need to collect the things like ores, fruits, and flowers as base materials, then we infuse these materials with elemental energy, allow the process to move forward. Finally, we power the Today, let's try the first step, source material collection. Okay. All right. We get stuff. Klee would like that bomb. Exactly. Exhausted axolotl is back. My internet lagged hard and then came back for like 2 seconds before it went out. I had to get on my phone and swap to cellular data. Oh, okay. Something weird happened with JM Wash's messages. Like all of them got deleted. It said you deleted all of them. And I was really mega confused as to what happened, but it must have just been some like weird glitch. Autumn likes this event. Nice. The mechanics definitely kept me busy. Interesting. Equip the material collector and carry out the collection of required materials. Once you've collected the required amount of materials, the material collector progress will increase at the progress. Oh, I see. So I can't just have stuff. I have to go find stuff. I get it. I understand. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. It may have hidden them or something when I was spam clicking. My stuff was lagging. You apologize. No, you're fine. I was just trying to figure out what happened. Cause like nothing that he shared was like a leak or anything, and I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page. You know what it's like, how it goes. I like how it says collect 3 ores in the wild. Like, here we have some ores in the wild. Here they rest, awaiting the dawn of a new day. Except I'm murdering all of them. It's just like National Geographic for ore. Anyway, we need flowers. Does seaweed count as flowers? It doesn't. Blasphemy. I feel cheated. Yeah, but there's some flowers right here. Oh, I definitely clicked the wrong button. Oh, mint doesn't count. That's lame. That one counted. Oh, those just didn't count because they were enemies. Ow. They really are fakes. It really is all a lie. All right, collect six fruits. I can do that. What would a domesticated ore look like? A ring, or like a, you know, like an ingot? Is an ingot a domesticated ore? Is that what that is? Okay, I need 3 more. You know, leave me be, buddy. Dude, go away. Don't see any more fruit-bearing trees. I think I should warp over here. Okay. Oh, wait, these aren't... Now, you see, here's the thing. Here's the true test. These are not in the wild. These fruits right here are not wild fruits. These are domesticated fruits. And it says that I need to collect 6 fruits from the wild. So if it counts these fruits as wild fruits, this whole quest is a lie. This whole quest is a lie. It's lies, deceit, and thievery. All of it. Wild fruit. Oh yeah, right. Wild. Sure. These freaking developers can't even get it right. They don't even know what wild fruit is. Can you believe that? Why do we play this game, guys? What's wrong with us? These devs are so confused in the brain that they don't even know the difference between wild and domestic fruit. I'm angry. I'm seething with rage. Wild at heart. At the heart of those fruits are pits. Nothing but pits. You get what I did there, because like fruit has like a pit in it for the seed. How's it going? Have you collected the materials? They're all in the collector. All right then, let me add the materials to my one-of-a-kind No, it's the Great Machine. Fine, let me add the materials to the Great Machine. Wow, what's next? Will the machine go chug, chug, chug and spill out the toys with crackle and kaboom? That is totally impossible. What are you thinking? That's only the first step of the 3 processes. We are far from getting things done. Paimon gets it, so we need to complete all the processes. Next, they'll tell us domesticated hilichurls exist. Oh, wait. We need all 3 processes in order to produce toys. That's so troublesome. Look at you, always wanting a quick fix. It takes patience and apparently flowers to make toys. Ore and fruit. We must infuse every process with elemental energy. I remember. Passion for Mora. Okay. All right. What do we need to do next? No worries, since I've recently adjusted the machine in this particular process, I'm going to test it out. I need to check it over. Materials require some time. Please check later. What? Check back later? Check back later? It's later. Float out of Paimon. Splendiferous timing. My one and only great machine has finally finished collecting the materials he collected. And how did that go? Well, come now. This is a machine that I created. Of course, there were no issues at all. My techniques were after... Hold on. Hold on. I done goofed. Erg. Come on, text box. There we go. Well, come now. This is a machine that I created. Of course, there were no issues at all. My techniques were, after all, forged in the fires of Fontaine. And of course, none know the operation and workings of such a device better than we, the people of Fontaine. I blame the previous explosive nature of the product on rush preparation or lack of helping hands to help hoover up the necessary materials. Things will be different this time. So you say. If it still explodes, well then my final deposit and the rest of my life will go up in smoke too. So even if you don't believe in me, you can have faith in my resolution to put my life on the line for this. You know, Paimon never thought about this toy making thingamajig was supposed to require that much resolve. Well, regardless, we need to begin the next step of our work. For safety's sake, just let me ask you this first. The one we completed is source material collection. Now then, the next step is core collection or charge collection. Core collection? Oh. Okay. What? That wasn't an option. That's rude. For example, I could stand in a river while carrying the collector to collect hydro. If I wanted to collect electro, yeah, I get it. Yep. I actually wanted to sneak over there to make contact with those yourself. No, okay. Too risky, blah, blah, blah. You want me to bump some slimes while carrying a device. Go near the marked location and have pyro applied to you. What? 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 Wow, this is insanely random. And so just get hit by pyro. Bonk. Look, guys, I'm doing it. I'm getting the pyro. Oh, do you not have to go to? You don't have to go to the specific spot. You can just. Ow. It looks like you have to go to the area. Whoa. Can I just teleport to it? No. Okay. All right. Why, hello there. Look, guys, I'm collecting elemental energy. Right? I'm collecting elemental energy. Wow. 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 Where is it? Where is it? My gosh. Taking me all over the place. I guess I'll warp here. Let me turn off my camera real quick. I gotta let it cool down. So, okay. Had to just shut it off. Had to just shut it off. We'll get that back up before the quest. JM Wash says, I kind of want evolved daily commissions. Now that I think about it, like commissions from the Friendly Healy Churls and Mondstadt. Interesting. Not a terrible idea. I think that having variation for the dailies is definitely a good thing. I should probably heal up. Cool. So I did all of it. And now I go back. Hashtag Kazuo privileges. Funny. Funny. Bertrand, how are things going with the material collector? Operations are smooth, I trust. Quite so. The collector too is my pride and joy. Whether it be the collection of source materials as we did before, the storage of elemental energies as it presently does, it can do them all. To tell the truth, I've been having some thoughts about changing the material collector's name. It's fine the way it is. I thought it might be understating the device's capabilities a little, honestly. Well, whatever the case, pass me the material collector just as before. The trial production will require some observation, especially with regard to the elemental energy, blah, 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 blah. And wow, that was close. So very close indeed. Are you all right? You're sweating all over. I look like I might collapse. Nay, I've already done so. Yes, indeed. What? Did they fail? Almost, but thanks to some emergency adjustments. If you're confused about this, really close shave, blah, blah, blah. He almost blew up. I thought you said he won't explode. I said that the toys won't explode. I never guaranteed that the machine that makes them would be similarly stable. Well, honestly, it's thanks to your help in the experiments that you even got this far, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so core activation. Elemental creatures. Yup. Okay. You've never been to Fontaine. I suppose if you had, you would know. For some people, it is a most convenient place to live, but for others, it is not but a place of grief and disappointment. Interesting. The energy system there is very special, and no one knows how long it can be sustained. Thus, we must find alternative energy solutions. Oh, interesting. Little bit of Fontaine dribbles, and yet change is even harder than we can imagine as a result of being alternative energy alone and away from Fontaine. Wow, a product of that research. Oh, this makes a lot more sense. This makes so much more sense now. Why didn't they start with this? I would have been so much more interested in this quest if he had started with this. Okay. Commissions from the disguised Fatui spies. Nice. Infamous, what's up? Good to see you. We're speed running this quest or this event, and then we're gonna do the Yelan's quest after I take a break. But someday I will find a good sense. Okay, so he's on like a pilgrimage to find like a better energy source. So that's cool. Gotcha. Okay, and now collect 3 portions of core propulsion by defeating 3 slimes. Defeat 3 slimes, you say? Fontaine inventors even make a loophole-esque remarks. That's how you can tell they read the terms and conditions on a daily to avoid loss. That's funny. Wait, why is the quest not active? Yeah, I know. Rude. Pop up. I'm on my way to kill some slimes right now. Hi, Nat. You said kill 3. How about 7? How about 7 slimachinos? What do you gotta say to that? Huh? Huh? The electro slimes are probably closer. Defeating 2 specters. Okay. How you doing, Nat? Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good one. All right. A hypostasis? I gotta defeat a hypostasis? You want me to beat up a hypostasis? That's wild. Stradivarius, welcome. Happy to have you. I hope you're all excited as I am for 2.8 and Sumeru. The next couple patches are gonna be pretty cool. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I forgot. It's gonna do the thing. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, I still got it. Okay. Oh wait, I don't. What am I doing? Okay, so yeah, now we go back here. And whee. In any case, it's done. Okay. Wait, you don't know what'll happen? Oh, okay. It's like a surprise. Chongyun said sit down at the end there. Yes. Redemption voucher. Is this really a toy? Detection processes include various. Okay, will this stuff really be popular? And I'm sure there might be misunderstandings. Whatever the case may be, we've completed. Yeah, it was decent. Okay. Voucher, you can use a reduce or redeem a robot if you like the model. Uh-huh. Okay, so you get the vouchers and you get the robots. What do they look like? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. Gotcha. Give me my robot. Toy factory. Oh, it takes less time? Well, that's great. Made some improvements. Okay. Okay, so you don't have to come back. God, okay. It'll go on to the third process. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Indeed. So amazing. Wonderful. You're stuck here. I know. Oh. Okay. Yeah. You're in debt. Paimon's greedy. Oh, I just clicked off my screen. I got too agitated. Okay. See, this is why speedrunning events is no fun. You won't be able to switch. What? What? I don't understand. You can only have 4? Oh. Oh, okay, okay, well here's... Okay, this is what I was looking for. So there's like tripod ones. Oh, these are like, these look like tubbies. Oh, they're kind of cute. They're kind of cute. Huh. Okay, so then I guess we go do... Oh, and you can... Oh, whoa! Haley! Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You want one of these, Draco? You can have it. Do I get rewards? Pog. Okay, I want to go collect all the stuff before I... Oh my gosh, what? Okay, so there's Al dancing. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I want to go collect as many as I can first. So how do I do that? Like, welcome Axolotl, 8-bit Axolotl. The event page shows the robot toys you can make. They missed the opportunity to make the robot as a pet that can follow us. It's furniture. Looks like Eggman robot. I got 2 of each. Difficult. That was a lot of toys. Yeah, yeah, that was cool. You just keep doing what I just did. So like this right here. Collect ores, flowers, fruits. Be affected by pyro, hydro, electro, that kind of stuff. Like, is it that easy? Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 I get it. So it can be or flower or fruit. Right? Oh, that's what it's saying, basically. Or flower flute. Or flower flute. It's probably or over here. Each toy has a specific blueprint though, so you gotta read carefully for which one you want to make. Oh no. Different robots have different. So you don't waste time making unknown toys. It says I already did this one. I'm very confused. I don't see how to. You can see the ingredients on the event screen archive in here. Oh, I see. They put it way down here. Okay, so I want. That one's really cute, but I kind of wanted to do that. So I need flowers, fruits, hydro, specters. Flower, fruit, hydro, specters. Okay. Hydro. Okay. 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 I understand now. What about the traveler one, the special one? I want to see what. Wasn't there one that. There was one that was like different. Very exciting. Yep, and then specters. Here we go. Okay. Traveler ones do all the animations. I remember it pick up Xinyan's Pyro self-application so they can think like characters like Barbara work. Probably. Okay. Go and create. Well, wait. Okay, so I do have to go back. After I do all of it. Okay. Okay. Hello. It gave me the traveling one. Is it cute? It doesn't show me. Hold on. No, wait. No, I gotta. No. Talk with machine. Oh, that's way better. Okay, so this is the traveling one. Oh, it's kind of cute. Look at it go. Oh, it's cute. I kind of want it. Okay. That one. Haha. Wait, what? Wait, what? What just happened? Did I accidentally select? Oh, by clicking on them. Oh. Well. I screwed that up. Successfully create. Yeah, I think I accidentally picked. Okay, so I need to do something different. So product archive. Which ones did I get? I got this one. Got that one. Did it not give me? I am so confused. Check my furniture. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where? I thought you could only redeem one at a time, and I think I accidentally redeemed like a bunch of them. Where? Oh, there they are. Okay, so I did get it. But I also got these. I might as well go all with the birds. I might as well go all bird. I need the blue bird. I think I have a blue bird. But wait, which? Hold on. There they are. Turning, dancing. So I need not turning and not dancing. Oh, wait. I can only do one more. Okay. So that one's dancing. So I need not dancing. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm confusing the heck out of myself. All right, so I want this one. It's the same thing. Flowers, fruits, hydro. So it's like gotcha for the animations too. Yep. That's a tad confusing, but okay. Just gotta get some fruits. I guess there's a ton of them over here, you know. It's gotcha on steroids. Try all fruit. Okay. Okay, all fruit. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta hit the... Hydro. Kokomi's, it goes... It's too fast. Clears too fast. Only 5 more likes and I'll have to juggle after my break. Big surprise. Does it count it when you're swimming? Oh, it does. That's nice. All right. And then specters. Crystal marrow counts as ores. Interesting. I love how Kokomi has such a large health pool that you can like plunge from really, really high and she just won't die. All right. Okay. So that should do it. That should be all I have to, I think I'm done with the whole event now. Give me the one. Welcome, Raiden Shogun. Yes. Okay. This one. Pog. I got one of each bird. I got a bird of all the kinds of birds. I got a blue bird, purple bird, red bird, traveling bird. Full bird gang here. Burbs all the way. All right. Perfect timing too. I'm gonna take a quick break. Let my camera finish cooling down. I'm gonna grab some fresh tea. Just a quick breakachino. So yeah, easy clap event. All right, right back. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I am back. Give me 1 second to get my camera back on here. Feels nice and cooled down. That's good. Okay. And camera, light. And get ready for a wonderful time, folks. I'm gonna turn off my music and we're gonna get in-game music on, switch over to English, get everything ready, and prepare yourself for quest time, folks. I'm excited, you're excited, we're all excited. I'm gonna turn up the audio just a little bit. There we go. Let me make sure that I have all my primos. Done. Event done. Oh yeah, the question. So is it worth it to refine Skyward Blade? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the only thing you get from Skyward Blade is like a little bit of crit rate. I don't think, let's see here. Yeah, so you get this additional damage, 40% of attack, and you get a little bit of crit rate. If you're like a low spender, I wouldn't refine it. I would just hold on to it because it's got a high base attack. It's got an ER substat. Like, people think this is a bad sword because there are higher damage options, but like ER as a substat, I mean, that's a good thing to have, you know, like this is not a bad blade. And I would imagine that as we get more sword users, you're probably going to want something like that sitting around. Okay. Only sword users I have is Albedo, Kuki, Kaya, Bennett, Ayako, Ayato, Waterboy. I think, well, Benny can use one. And then I think, I don't know how it looks on other people. Oh, welcome, Haley. And Burning Person. I see some more people popping in. Am I going for cons? What are you guys talking about? Oh, Justin? Oh, for Kazuha? Nice. Yeah, you look like you got 140 wishes. You're on 60 pity. Yeah, you'll be good. You'll get at least C0. Time to hold the light goal hostage. Finally got Fischl to 9, 12, 13. You're ready for that free skin coming up, Burning Person. You're ready. Duh, duh. All right. I've been slacking on the story quest. That I can experience as a draw. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I also slacked pretty hard on this. I didn't get this. I meant to get this quest done a lot sooner, but I didn't want to get all my. See, I kind of overdid it with going slow this time around. I didn't want to run out of content because we're in a drought, and so I kind of really spaced everything out. But I think I spaced everything out a little too much because I'm kind of fell behind a bit. Okay, but let's get this quest started. I'm excited. If you guys hit 25 likes at some point, I will juggle for you. But someone unliked, I'm guessing Stev, terrified that I'll have to juggle for stream, unliked the stream. Okay.
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
Yes.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea?
That sounds nice. I'm a tea enjoyer. You need all the extra for Fischl because Fischl is so extra. Perfect.
I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
Imagine if I just said, is everything okay? Like, we're more concerned about your health.
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me.
Oh, it hit 25 right quick. hit 25. Steph was like, no, my power. Okay. Oh no, I turned off the music. Where's my music here? I'm gonna need a little groove for the juggle. I just really hope the music doesn't turn on in Genshin, or else that would be kind of awkward. Okay. If you guys hear Genshin music overlaid on top of the jazz, you can let me know. And I'll maybe do something about it, maybe not. Wow. Oh, I dropped. Okay. I was about to say I haven't dropped. Bare arms float. Yeah, okay, so Kwong, it's hot in my room. Okay. So I had to compromise on something, and it was sleeves. I think I hear Genshin. Oh, that's weird overlaying. Here we go. I was gonna say, like, I think I hear some leeway. It wasn't too, it didn't clash too much, though. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay. You're distracting me. You're distracting me from my one and only goal of becoming the best juggler there ever was. Which is it's kind of a big goal. When I've seen people juggle 12, 15 balls before, I can only do 3. You crowned Yelan's birthday today. Oh, congratulations. It's huge. It's huge. I personally crowned her skill. And see, now Genshin's music is over again. So now I gotta turn the jazz back on. Very, very, hard work I'm doing out here, guys. I appreciate all the support, you know, because I'm out here doing everything I can. Doing everything I can. And then there goes the Genshin music again. Wow. All right, I'm done with this. You got your jugglins. Oh, Freddy wants to say hi. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. Quest time.
As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels.
Oh no.
I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice.
Is the audio okay?
The public selection process would not be suitable.
All the audio levels
We
okay?
also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
Okay.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Oh.
It's Jaylon!
Mm-hmm.
Jackpot. Uncle Tien here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
I mean, why not?
What do you think?
It's a good opportunity.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tien, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I was like, why is she gonna do the
I'm
interviewing?
not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation.
Okay.
Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
Oh. After telling him about the adventures, you return to the entrance
You're
of the
all
tea
set?
house. Yes.
Uncle Tien seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
That dang erosion.
It may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingguo, and Zhi.
I just have to mark. Freddy sneezed, and I looked at my audio meters, and I think you guys heard Freddy sneeze. That was such a loud sneeze, buddy. You just got it. The whole stream heard it. Okay, sorry. That was super
Qinwei
random.
is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingguo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingguo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion.
Okay.
All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
True.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Nat. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, good God. The deed is done. Good work, all. Flo's juggling skill. Got to go. Did someone change their name? We'll talk to you later, Flo's juggling skill. Oh, I never set a new like goal. Here, let's give Freddy some catnip at 40. 40 likes for Freddy to get nip. I feel like that was Remserp. I feel like only Remserp would go and make an alt or change the name of an alt to Flo's juggling skills. Was it you, Remserp? I think it was. I believe it was. What? No. Oh, I'm still using the collectamajig. Lil slime plushies? I would love little slime plushies. I've seen those and they're super cute and I want one,
legs are
but
getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time,
Okay.
but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
oh, you poor,
I
poor
mean,
soul.
I think it's fine.
yeah, exactly.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
I just have to say, I already hate this guy.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
You tell him.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
Oh my god, this guy sucks. Can we cut him out of the assessment
Looks like all the
immediately?
candidates have arrived.
Like, this guy right here, he sucks.
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
Yes, please.
I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development.
Okay.
In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
Okay.
Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
Yeah, heck.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto.
Oh.
Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues.
Who has the thickie?
There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing.
Okay.
I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay. I kind of like this so far. Check the manifesto. So, here. So, Ziji's... I can't say these names. I'm so sorry. I'm going to sound really ignorant and American. Ziji's is the big one. Changwei is the... These are like the same size. And then Mingbo is the one in the middle. Okay. Let's read the thickie first. Covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and checks and balances, all in great detail. The focus seems to be on problem solving. It provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. It's so thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Okay. Mingbo. Mingbo's manifesto covers domestic affairs quite comprehensively, focusing on people's livelihoods. The core principle seems to be the greater good means a world that works for everyone. I really like that. Chanwei. His manifesto addresses many commercial issues and provides some very penetrating analysis. His view seems to be that regulation and incentives are both indispensable. I think we're gonna go with Mingbo.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Yeah.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think, Yelan?
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews.
So
We'll see
sneaky.
the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, we've got a secretary to help us. Leon brings Chinwei in.
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you?
Look, I swear, if he starts out this interview by complaining about not having a chair while we have chairs, I'm gonna axe him immediately. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like Simon on, what's that one show? America's Got Schmalent or whatever it's called. And I'm just gonna be like, you're out of here. you know, immediately, like.
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing two entirely unfamiliar faces.
Yeah, so it's even worse. It's even worse than complaining about not having a chair. This guy, he grinds my gears on a very fundamental level.
I trust you've read through my manifesto?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
I'm getting legit mad at this guy. Your communication skills suck.
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about. With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Oh, is it my turn?
I hate that guy so much.
Yes.
Okay, this guy,
Please introduce
I really
yourself.
liked his manifesto.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Okay.
I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases.
Whoa.
I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days?
Whoa.
My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public?
Well, public speaking doesn't matter at
You know
all.
what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
He's not going to be doing
Okay.
public speaking,
Sorry.
so it doesn't matter. Forces our way through a few questions. Okay, and then now we have the guy with the thicky book.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous.
You shouldn't have said that.
What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the
Okay.
best of my ability.
All right.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Wow, that is
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from,
mm-hmm.
but I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and
Okay.
my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How
Oh.
do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next
Yeah, that
question.
was a pretty good answer.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Yeah, I just don't like. I don't know. Something's off. Like, I don't really like how that guy seems to think that he needs. I don't know. Like, he's so focused on having solutions to problems when he works for an organization. Like, his primary. I like that Mingbo is more focused on the people, like serving people and serving the community and like Liyue as a whole. So I think that Mingbo is just like, even though he may be a little less confident and maybe his public speaking isn't as good, which doesn't matter at all. Like, I think Mingbo is a better choice. I think that this guy is overcomplicating things. Oh wait, meh.
Here's my take on what we just learned.
Okay.
As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings.
True.
Mingboa's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Shenwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingboa is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Jur-E. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Jur-E take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Jur-E.
Great.
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something rubs me the wrong way about the guy with the super thick document. You know what I mean? It's just like, I think sometimes when you have a bunch of solutions to a bunch of problems, you're actually more likely to complicate a situation and create even more problems. And that's why I feel like Mingbo being more measured, being more detail oriented, that's why I think I would prefer that over you know. What are you guys doing here? Dante, Emperor Stev? You like the second guy or the first guy? I don't like the first guy. The Sith faction grows? Oh no. Are you recruiting people for the Sith in my chat? Welcome. Welcome. I mean, hello. Tell him about the assessment process, okay?
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Jur-E's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past.
Oh, okay.
It's only natural that they share some similarities with me.
Okay.
But Xianwei went on to focus on his business, and Mingbo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Jur-E was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa. So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Xianwei was referred to me by an old friend. Mingbo came to my attention in the course of my work, and as for Jur-E, that was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics.
Okay.
Jur-E came from a poor family, and his parents
Oh,
died
jeez.
when he was very young.
That's sad.
But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on.
It sounds like he's family to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking.
Okay.
The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tien. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, you go get it.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Fresh fish soup. Mmm, sounds tasty.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Jury purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman.
Okay.
When we've been fishing recently, Jury always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Oh, mortality. Yeah, very many chances, I'm sure.
Can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Yeah, she loves soup.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
Yeah, that was the whole point of it.
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Jury's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities.
Okay.
Remember, you must be thorough.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay. Oh.
Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Yes, let's go talk somewhere else. Freddy, I love you.
Bye, Uncle Tian. Look after yourself.
You gotta calm down though, you're acting crazy. Why are you acting so crazy?
So, it's gonna be J.E., right? His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
Oh
The
no.
biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For
Okay.
example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Okay. Whoa, they have
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
dice on their backs.
Ugh! Who are they? Where did they come from?
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my
Okay.
trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
I feel like it's a little too
That
obvious
meathead must
where
have
in
been out
the
there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So what about Juri?
Jur-E, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves.
Ooh.
Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
Okay.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Yeah, let's go. Go pay him a visit. Okay. Going over here. I feel like this guy's gonna have something dark going on. If his ideas are all similar to Uncle Tian, what if he just copied them?
What's Bulai doing here today?
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsettias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead, and neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life.
Well, he's just swindling you.
Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsettias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Trust me, I got a couple thousand in my bag.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you?
The reason he sounds familiar, Sundalo, is because he was like a part of the Leeway quest. He was the one that sold us the glazed lilies that we needed. Did Freddy just fart? Oh God, dude. Oh. 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 Okay. He just had to fart. He just had to fart.
Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
Freddy made sure to be right next to you for maximum
Looks like
damage.
he's chatting with Lean Long. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
Oh, soak flowers. Yeah.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
Oh, we gotta be sneaky. Sneaky like a snake. A sneaky snake. I get a snicker.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then,
Uh-huh.
he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Where's the sus? Whoa.
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Yeah, let's see if he's hiding bodies or
Do
something.
we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys.
I can't believe my camera already overheated. That's ridiculous. I apologize.
You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
All right, I'm giving in. I'll get a webcam soon. I'll do it. I'll do it. At least I can turn off the light, stop sweating for a minute. Oh, it would probably be faster if I just warp over there. Yeah, probably. Okay. Good quest so far. I feel like this guy is mega sus. It's like if someone is too perfect, that just means that they're hiding their flaws. You know what I mean? So like, I do not trust Jiri. I do not trust him. He's I don't know.
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Yeah, let's go see what he has to say. Here we go.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
We're here to ask you about someone. We're here to buy some information.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone. We've heard about this young man called Juri, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid.
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion.
Gasp.
His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
He sounds like the kind of guy who's not good at anything, but he's made a whole lot of friends. And so like everyone thinks that he's really good at stuff, even though he's not. And so he's just like trying to get by. Like he even explicitly said that the ideas in his manifesto were taken from other experts. Like, he is not an expert in any of these things. Whereas Mingbo works in the field. He is an expert.
Love life.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
Wow, she switched identity again.
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey.
It's actually really funny because if you guys know, this dude and that other guy over there are scamming people for fish. Like, they share fish stock, and then they have one of them sell them at a really high price, and one of them sell them at like a still high price but lower price than the other guy, and they scam people. So that's actually really funny that he got, yeah, okay.
We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame. And nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him, that's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
Right.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
But wasn't he trying to buy like some expensive fake antiques or something or another? Something doesn't make sense.
It's you guys. Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
But of course, we also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman
Wow.
who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
She's playing this up.
So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about. Now she's lying to a kid.
Hey, it's a white lie. It seems to have made its
So,
day.
Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of jury. For example, I can't remember. Probably 'cause it's nothing that important. I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, People always used to talk about Jury in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and
I think I get
virtuous
it.
as the legends claim.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about Jury stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
I think I know what's going on.
Definitely.
Great, so next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's
You're
funny.
welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
Got him. So, okay, here's what's going on. I know.
Any of that sounds strange to you?
Yeah, okay, so I get it. So, basically, he was poor. He had nothing, nothing to his name, and I'm guessing that he did some favors for some people, and now they owe him or something, and people are basically going around like I think Jiri knows that this competition is happening, and so he's trying to drum up positive publicity about himself to like make himself seem like a better candidate. I feel like he's a scam artist. I heard it.
Strange? What was strange about it? Juyi seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gao spoke highly of him, and Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy, but beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor, none of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign.
Right. So like someone's helping him.
Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu at Xixing.
Oh yeah, that's not
That's
good.
the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do? Even if we asked Juyi about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
Oh, duh.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Oh yeah.
Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues.
Okay.
Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with. Come on, let's get back to Yenshang Tea House.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. Like, and his manifesto is the thickest, so it's like they're trying to obfuscate. You know, they're trying to like hide the stuff that they want to like slip in there. because it's such a thick document. I think that makes sense. Okay. So we're going back to the... Wait. Wait, what? Go back and check the manifesto. Do I go up here? Freddy, I love you, but you gotta calm down, buddy. You gotta calm down. I gotta do my stream. You farted in my face and it smelled terrible.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together.
Exactly. It's like he's
Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
Yikes! We better hurry!
Yeah, okay.
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students.
Yeah, so we need
Any
evidence.
He's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
Okay. I can do that. Well, what happens if I talk to her?
Made any discovery?
Not so far.
Oh, okay. I feel like she's gonna get the position.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to
Yelan.
get through.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be the Tianchu.
Gotta start somewhere.
Okay, so let's the sea chapter. Sea storms become stronger. I suggest we set up a special patrol unit to deal with sea monsters. The fleet should consist of coastal defense. Okay, the rocks. Much of Liwei's folklore, like rapids, their wealth. However, due to obstacles hindering the excavation of the chasm, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Blackhead Forge have been idling near the greenhouse for a long time. Useful any project covers mining, tunnel construction, ruin exploration. Okay, so the roads. Treacherous terrain around the Huangwang Stone Forest and Chung Peak means the areas. Sure, mountain peaks are connected only by rope bridges. They are dangerous to walk when the wholly insulated. These are the areas of rich medicinal herbs and ore deposits. Building a road network around the mountains would be beneficial. Stop reading. I don't know.
This reading is giving Paimon a headache.
Like the road thing, maybe. I don't.
Let's take a break.
Did she find anything?
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua! If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult, but here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
I'm back! Huh? Ah, how come you're here?
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You... Ugh, whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Mingbois.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbois struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, is the
Okay.
Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Mingbois at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Mingbois is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the Ministry often gets Mingbois to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval.
That sounds good.
Oh, and also, there was once someone in the Ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Mingbois gave them the scolding of a lifetime.
Oh.
Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper.
Oh.
I haven't seen it for myself, though.
So he's a man of conviction.
That's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah, so that's what you meant.
I still
by
like
that.
Mingbo the most.
I'm starting to get it now.
Although I feel like
Thank you
Yelan's
both.
gonna get it.
You're free to go now. So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
We still have a bit left.
Okay, we finished reading it.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Cheungshu Pool redevelopment plan.
Now, what's that?
Cheungshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Cheungshu Pool.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive.
Okay. By the way, camera's coming back. Perfect.
The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Jur-E's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans.
Yeah, that is sus.
Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even local Liyue factions. Did you find anything?
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto?
Yeah, he mentioned the chasm, which is very risky.
Jur-E said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
I'll see you later, Dante. Have a good night.
Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Cheungshu Pool.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Jur-E's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present.
Okay.
They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
Okay, yeah, let's explore this opportune lead.
Shenwei and Mingbo both turned out to be completely different than what we thought. What about Jur-E? Is there another side to him too?
Oh, for sure. This dude is sus. He is sus central. We know it. Everybody knows it.
Breathtaking.
Marching in the rain conceals.
This is the Black Cliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
Nothing of note, nothing of note. Payday, 3 new recruits. One of the newcomers is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing of note.
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team.
Okay, yeah.
That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground.
Yeah, that is sus.
Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities.
Sheesh.
That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure.
Yeah, that's true. That, like, on the surface, it seemed fine.
Who's really behind all this?
Yeah, but these new people, who are they?
That's a question for the newcomers. But let's start with that worker over there for now.
Yeah, we got to get him to spell the beans. And then we can get the beans. And we can
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
You want them to teach you or something? I gotta
Jeez.
say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night, but they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Okay.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else. Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious.
Yeah.
Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
Okay. Do 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 do.
He went that way. Hurry, we gotta catch up.
Do 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 do. We're gonna sneak around. We're gonna sneak around. Gonna catch these sneaky guys. We're gonna follow footprints. Do 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 do.
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Oh, just you wait, Paimon. Just you wait. They may
Just as I
seem
thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
that way. Oh, now they're going all over the place.
Manifest! Unleash!
The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Yeah. I would assume so. Okay, so investigate abandoned camp. Strange traces. Looks like there may have been a fight here, but it's hard to say for certain. Compacted mud. Stripes in the dirt made by a bamboo mat. Someone slept here, but the bamboo mat is nowhere to be seen. Burned out fire. Fire that burned out not too long ago. Okay, one more clue. You find a fresh fruit pit in a pile of leaves.
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else, to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E.
Right.
I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in.
Oh?
Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
Dun dun dun!
Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
I smell a very gentle fragrance.
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing.
Wow.
When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind.
Snezhnaya. The Fatui!
Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Okay.
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around.
Okay.
I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out.
Now that is news.
When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Yeah. Probably from Snezhnaya.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions?
Catch them red-handed when they meet?
Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Juri, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially when he thinks he's about to win.
Yeah, he's gonna get
Tomorrow morning,
complacent.
I'll announce his victory at Yohai Pavilion.
Oh,
Take a
yeah.
guess what you think he'll do next.
Oh, that's so smart. Big brain. 5D
Be
chess.
sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
We gonna call him out. We gonna tell him what's up. Okay, yeah, wait till the following day. Oh, I didn't read. I think it was between. King Flame says you're grinding arts on Tales of Vesperia. Sounds cool. Can't believe you bullied the Mangu Kenki. Yeah, congratulations. Oh, I went too far. Hey, Mumbo. How am I gonna build Hazo? Oh, I'm not sure. Putting your kids to bed. Okay. Good luck, exhausted Axolotl. Good luck. How am I gonna build Hazo? I'm not sure. Probably 4-piece VV with like attack and crit or something, but I'm not entirely sure. I gotta see his whole kit and everything. Figure out like what his scalings look like and what his internal cooldowns are. That kind of stuff. But he's probably going to be built like a normal crit character. From what I can guesstimate, is that he's going to be built like a normal DPS. Just maybe with 4-piece VV as the set instead of, you know. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, heck, maybe maybe 4-piece VV won't be his best, but I kind of think it will be, because if he's a, like, I think Hazo is going to be a driver. And if he's a driver, then 4-piece VV will still shred resistances for your sub DPS. So it's not like it's like gonna be a bad set for him.
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process.
Okay.
I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tien entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush. Just get on with it.
I still don't like that guy.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Mingguo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over.
Oh,
In
Sag.
contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhi to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tien proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go.
Hey, Glitch.
I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Yeah.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't?
Whoa.
If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
Bro, you need to back up.
Also wouldn't mind knowing.
I like you, Mingbo, but you also need to back up. Y'all need to accept.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, cool. We don't have to do the stealth thing. Nice. Nice.
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Jury has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
Okay.
So Juri really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tien thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's gonna have something to do with Uncle Tien being wealthy and in a place of power, and maybe Juri feels like Uncle Tien could have done more to help him or something, and he didn't, so he's trying to be spiteful.
Sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates? I guess Juri didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being watched.
But how?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tien himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tien, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover.
Dang, he swapped
If we
outfit.
spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue Kiosk.
Okay.
Good work.
Guess Wu Pei's just
The fish
a
didn't take
meathead.
bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve. Let's go to Shinue Kiosk.
Okay. Investigations. Have we ever been in here? I don't think we've ever been in here.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole
Maybe we
outfit
have.
right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Oh?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see. Let's go.
Okay. She knows what's going on. I trust her.
Shigu Antiques.
We did see them talking about the antiques forever ago. You're gonna give him 2-piece VV, 2-piece Gladiator, Encademia, 4-star Catalyst, owns 4 Maya, gives him a lot of attack, percent E energy. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Oathsworn Eye should probably be pretty good on him. I kind of feel like the 4-set bonus, it depends. We'll do a lot of testing when he comes out.
Hey, Miss Linlong. Sorry to bother you. Jur-E ordered a waneware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come and take a look for ourselves.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Jur-E's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Jur-E picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock, and now that Mr. Jur-E has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Don't worry, price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on one thing. Did Jur-E's wineware set include wine glasses, or...?
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Jur-E bought 2.
Oh.
Okay. Thanks, Linlong. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
Oh, Autumn has no idea what's going on.
Real headache.
Okay, Autumn, I don't know. I'm not sure when you left exactly, but basically, we interviewed the candidates, and Jiri is being sus, and so we're trying to catch him being sus because he's working with the Fatui to take over the Tianshu position from the Qixing. So basically, yeah.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of killing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
Oh my gosh.
It's not like you did any better.
True.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair point.
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where Jiri went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father.
Okay.
If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol, let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses. No, this is a victory feast, held in honor of Jur-E's private sponsor. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status, hence the need for expensive-looking wineware. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan Embassy or the Northland Bank.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard.
Both locations surrounded. Take as many people
Whoa.
as you need.
Oh, okay, whoa.
Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can count me in.
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation. Jur-E may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy. In which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Juri bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
Yeah.
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
True.
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves.
Exactly.
Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jur-E may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready. Then meet me at Yenshang Tea House.
Okay. I'm ready.
Take your true
Oh,
form.
crap. I am ready. I'm ready to take this guy down. His days of fooling people, they're over.
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool? That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto.
It looks like
Mighty
that's where
sus.
they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Fred. Oh my gosh, he did it again. Stop farting on me, Freddy. Oh, you're so stinky. Why do you fart?
Nightlife here is so vibrant.
Okay, you can get down now. No, you farted. It's so gross. Ugh. He's got such a stinky butt. Trust has been destroyed, Freddy.
This is Qingshu Pool.
What did
full
I
of
feed him?
ruins, crawling with monsters.
Nothing.
Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place.
Nothing's
I've looked into the place
different.
before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Oh. I like the music in this place.
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here.
True.
By the way, Yelan, where are your three little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Okay.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
You're surprised Ayato didn't get one for his quest? Yeah. His had a lot more, like, talking, though, and stuff. Like, For his quest, it kind of made sense.
One with nature.
Gotcha! As I expected. But this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Freddy's fart. Wow. Remserp, I swear it's you making all these alt accounts. You better not be subscribing to me on a bunch of alt accounts and then ruining my ability to get seen on the algorithm. Because if you subscribe to me on an account and then you don't watch my content, it actually hurts my channel.
It's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here to meet Ji. Looks like he went through that door.
Okay.
That must be the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
How could I accuse you? Because you have an alt? I know you do. Okay, wait. I gotta check for chests first. Is this literally just a pit in the ground? Okay. I see no chest. I'm not getting on that first.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
Okay. I like this domain music a lot. What's that?
I follow the wind.
Oh. Okay.
Quietly now.
Wind strider.
Gotcha.
It was Freddy's nip, but it take too long. I became Freddy's fart instead. I see. The worst experience I've had with cats was that I picked up a kitten that urinated on my hands. Oh. Oh.
The water's gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
Yeah, Sundalo pointed that out. Oh. Gosh, I'm getting real sick of this camera. Getting real sick of it. So Sundalo pointed out that this is like, there's like a face split in half. The waterfall. That does look really cool. Okay.
Busted.
Oh.
Quietly now.
I swear by my sword. Go as one.
Wind strider.
Good luck, King Flame. Oh. Well, that's fancy.
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Okay. Oh, I see what's going on here. What? What do you mean you won't go that way?
Time to go. Time to go.
The door is open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Okay. This is kind of a fun domain.
No one escapes my sight.
Whoa, 77,000 on a charge shot? That was actually pretty lit. Oh. These guys hidden deep in this cave. They talk about a secret meeting. Oh my gosh, all of this.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Oh, sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your soup.
No! No!
Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Oh!
Sure.
Uncle
You didn't
Chen!
give me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work.
This guy sucks!
I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning.
Oh my god, he's terrible! He's the
The
worst!
poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure.
Oh
I would
my
have been able to
gosh.
fool Uncle Tien.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tianshu. Of course, this is as long as you continue to do as we instruct.
Bruh.
Aside from Qingshu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Why would you listen to these guys?
Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Oh, you...
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle Tian hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Jurye's doing. What a nasty guy! Seize him!
Hold on. Did you bring a camera?
Yeah.
If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it for posterity.
And with that picture, the game is up.
Excellent liquor. We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you, Juryi. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Oh my...
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Qianwei had wealth. Mingbo had reputation. But you had nothing. You were just another nobody.
And you poisoned...
And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again.
Oh, he's never going to worry about Mora again when I'm done.
You're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want. How about that?
Uncle Gao said that Juryi has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time, so the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera?
Infinite.
Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Juryi plays his hand.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my fill.
Oh my God.
Make sure to get me home safely afterward.
Uh-huh.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
Oh, I hate you.
Whoa, this is the good stuff. It is great. Huh?
Did he poison him too? Oh my God.
What the?
Yeah, he poisoned. This guy is the worst. I mean, that guy probably deserved to get poisoned, but...
You poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, The embassy will come after you. They'll get to the bottom of this. Mark my words.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives, the ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What the?
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become 1.
Oh my god. This guy is the worst.
Planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool. But things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further. In fact, they'll be only too happy to blame it all on a rogue operation.
You can see Yellen in the background.
You acted alone,
Oh my
while
god.
exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right, with a clean record and well out of the Fatui's reach.
Wow. Of course, you have to have that moment where he just explains his entire plan in front of us.
Cherry, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second in command, Theophan?
How do you know that?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for a long time now.
That traitor! Cherry, you...
Shh. Relax. It's over. After tonight, everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture. Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
Yeah, I'm glad she shot him. Or, well, shot the torch. Oh, well, there's the, yeah, you ain't getting away from that. That's, yep. Yeah, good luck poisoning all of them, you jerk. And I would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for you and your meddling flying potato.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded.
Oh!
If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up.
The jig is
We were
up.
here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure.
Oh,
what you're
yeah,
referring to,
sure.
Miss Yelan.
Uh-huh.
I happened to discover a Fatui
Right.
operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
You poisoned
This
your...
is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's.
Thank you, Anshari.
Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then. Time to go.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful.
Or
You
maybe...
followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability.
I do agree. It was a little slow in the beginning. They could have done more to make the early parts of the quest feel a little more dramatic, because like this ramped up. This escalated quickly. You know what I mean? But no, it is a really good story. I'm enjoying. They're getting better at writing quests as like self-contained stories. So, yeah, I do think that. Yeah, but maybe this guy, instead of trying to be more careful, he shouldn't have like poisoned his teacher or something. You know, maybe he should have just been like, you know.
Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
that much I can still guarantee.
No.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future.
What leg do you have to stand
I don't
on?
deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think?
Throw him in the slammer. Uncle Tian has always trusted you.
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself.
Oh, snap.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tian ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him.
Yeah.
Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
You tell him.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tian was always going to give you this opportunity.
Oh.
Even if you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
Wow.
That's enough. That's enough.
You deserve it, man. You suck.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan, but you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself.
Aww.
Don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
What? What do you mean? Freddy.
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yenshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Yeah, well, be careful.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this'll be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Also disappointed in the story quest didn't touch at all on the backstory hinted at in the Archon quest. Guys, all of these Archon quests, all of these story quests are part 1. We're gonna get a lot more. So all of these are like, you know, they're introductions to the characters. I wouldn't, you know, I don't expect them to go hard in the first one. Yeah, this was overall really good quest. I do think the beginning was a little slow, but it kind of helped build up the suspense a little bit. I do think it could have been maybe just a little bit paced a little better, but overall, I think these quests are getting better and better. I think the writing was really good for this one. I feel terrible for Uncle Chan. That's just like, that is just so terrible. He'll be 1,000 if it's a way to get from probably put him on a poison research. Yeah, he's either gonna have to fix what's going on with Uncle Tien, or he's gonna be forced to spy on the Fatui. I don't like the idea of letting him escape prison from for this or whatever, but
There is now no poison left in his system, but recovery from the damage already done
will
not happen overnight.
Dr. Baiju, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery
my
will
gosh.
take at most 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years?
It's good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious.
That's not good.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tien will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much.
Uncle Chen! Hi, Baizu. Bye, Baizu.
Ah, and you're here too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. And I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
Are you feeling any better?
Yes, the exhaustion seems to have gone, and my mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Baizu.
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tien. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tien not that surprised?
Don't underestimate Uncle Tien. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi. Normally, the Yue High Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tien?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated him. I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend.
Yeah, well, that was very wrong.
In the end, even he changed. But when did it start?
What if none of this had ever happened?
I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things. What I really admired about Zhi was his intelligence and resilience.
Aww.
I have to admit, he's a smart guy and very cautious.
Yeah, but he
The
sucks.
intel suggests
He's
that
the
Zhi
worst.
saw him as very low risk, but Zhi was still extremely careful with the poisoning. He chose that specific liquor from Shinue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor.
Wow.
Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Jur-E would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
Wow.
But that's still really dangerous.
That's crazy.
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
How is Jerry now?
Wow, he still cares. That's insane, dude.
I mean, he is sitting in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price.
Yeah, Yanfei's right.
Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting.
Okay.
I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Oh.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Oh.
Uncle Tien? Yelan? What are you talking about?
Paimon.
Paimon
It's not that complicated.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process.
Correct.
With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive.
Okay.
Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second-in-command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
So that was your real plan.
Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone.
Oh.
Along with all the evidence.
He ditched.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
Oh, spy versus spy.
From other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved.
Whoa.
The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something.
Whoa.
It gives me a starting point for my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tea House. In my estimation, you are more than competent.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking. I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement. Although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role, as Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real danger. Alright, I'm done here. Time for me to go. I'm heading off again in a few days and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, it's for me now and you to find out.
All right.
But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's
Castiel's
business all the
freaking
time,
out over Baizu
you're sure to
down
get caught
down
up in
there.
Another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons.
Well, that's
If you
not
have any more
spooky.
questions, just ask Uncle Tien. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
Wait, were those two were Mingbo and the other guy just never mind. They just look like generic NPCs. But can we talk to him?
What would you like to know?
Oh, he even has some information. Have you guys seen Ashikai's video on the Fatui Harbingers? and how you can use biblical numerology to estimate what they'll be doing. Also, everybody, we're gonna listen to these, and then we're gonna go ahead and feed Freddy some catnip.
Something I've said to Jury, Qinwei, and Mingguo before is that while cunning and scheming are quite crucial, even more important than this is staying true to yourself. Jury and Ambassador Yusupov each saw each other as a means to an end. They thought that if they could just outsmart their opponent, they would emerge the final victor. And yet, in the eyes of Yelan and Regrator, they are but pawns in a much bigger game. Scheming is an endless endeavor. If you can't cope with it, you're better off staying out of it. It gives you a much clearer view in any case. Everyone has self-interest, but you cannot let it be your master. So, don't fight over fleeting gains and losses. Rather, focus on the direction your heart is leading you, and keep moving forward.
I love Uncle Chen. I'm so glad that he didn't die or anything. Can anyone that watched the Ashikai video, can you tell me what number the Regrator is and what his themes were? Because I remember that one of the Harbingers was like was basically like similar to what like Yelan does with like behind the scenes kind of like spy work sort of. And I think that might be this one, but we'll find out.
I first met Yelan when she was very young. Even back then, she was extremely tough, and she kept her cards close to her chest. An old friend of mine once privately commented to me that Yelan is always smiling, but never with her eyes. She is a very dangerous person. Something of an exaggeration in my view. At least, I know she would never hurt the people she trusts.
Kwong says Regrator is the financer money dude. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
What would you like to know?
That would make a lot of sense.
Regrator is the
he's the
ninth
ninth.
of the Tui Harbingers, though likely the first among them where wealth is concerned. However, his wealth is not a mere question of how much more he has to his name. He has a very unique understanding of wealth, and what he's planning may very well shake the world to its core.
Well, that's not foreboding.
Beyond that, I don't have a lot of information about him. If you need to know more in the future, you can ask Ningguang.
I wonder if I go to Ningguang now, if Ningguang will have more information.
What would you like to know?
But that wasn't like horribly foreboding.
As Yelan says, now that I'm on the mend, I should have another few years worth of work in me. During this time, I plan to gradually hand over my duties while mentoring some new candidates.
Stev, you're mean.
That reminds me. Qianwei and Mingguo
They are meeting. They are downstairs. I knew I saw them.
Shortly.
Okay. Haha! I caught ya.
So Jerry is already in prison, I guess?
You think? He poisoned Uncle Tien. I still can't believe he
Yeah,
did.
even this jerk wouldn't do that. You know?
Why the long face?
Nothing. I think it's a great shame. I always thought he's very smart. If he became Tianshu, he'd be able to accomplish many things I could never hope to.
No.
Don't feel bad. I'll admit he was a strong contender, but give me 3 years and I'll overtake him. When I become Tianshu, I'll make you my deputy. Like the sound of that?
Start by working on your temperamental issues. If you can't keep your cool, your work will suffer. Right now, you still have a long way to go before you'll be eligible to take the Tianshu position.
I'll get there, one step at a time. And then, before you know it, there'll come a day when you won't be able to find a single flaw in me or my work. First things first, though. Let's go and talk to Uncle Tien.
All right, you guys have fun with that. I always feel weird when I'm done with these quests. Like, what am I supposed to do now? You know what I mean? It's like you watch a movie and then you're done and then you're like, what? Here, I'm gonna turn the camera on. Oh, what the? What? Why is it not? Oh. Now, Remserp and Stev, if you can go ahead and give me that like. Give me my like back, okay? That'd be great. Freddy! Where you at, buddy? Fred? Freddy? Where you at? I don't see him. Maybe if I open this thing again, he'll come running. Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, go through your cat door. Yeah. 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 I also enjoyed that story quest. Glitch says, you are so quick to hate characters. I don't know. I mean, the one guy, I don't like him at all. And I don't think people are that complicated. I think you can kind of get a good idea of what someone's like pretty quickly. Most of the time, unless they're acting or in certain social situations, people play themselves up, you know? But like that one guy, you know, I felt like he was very rude very quickly, and I just have very little patience for that. Freddy is so chubby. Yes, he's such a chunky boy. He loves getting the cuddles and the pets and the scritches. His favorite scritching spot is behind his shoulders. He loves getting the scritches there. He loves it a lot. Well, we're at about 4 hours. Really long stream today. We did the quest, did all the good stuff, dailies, all that good jazz, did an event. Yeah. Feeling good, feeling good. I gotta do some Abyss soon. We have 8 days. Okay, we have like a week for that. Oh, I love you too, Anchari. Your chunky cat loves the hard booty pats. Yeah, Freddy loves the booty pats. He loves getting a little pats on his butt. Nice stream. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and head out and cool off because it's really hot in my room. Very toasty. But I appreciate everyone for being here. I appreciate you all for your support. Discord link pinned in the chat here. Mateem says, don't forget to do the web event. Yeah, if you guys haven't been doing the slime web event, make sure you guys do that. Get your primos. Get your rewards for it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. As always, stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Till tomorrow, everybody. I'll see ya. Peace out.